We need to appreciate this moment. We need to appreciate these conference finals because this is the best basketball of the year, and I'm just so excited that we're finally here. I've been waiting so long, but I'm so happy. What a game. What a game we have witnessed. What a series we are about to witness. I don't even know where to start.
Frankly, I don't think the NBA Finals is going to be that competitive. And you can call me LeBron, whatever, I don't care. But I've been thinking this since December. It was always going to be Thunder and it was always going to be Spurs. And whoever won that matchup was going to be the NBA champion. But the fact that the series is finally here is just so exciting. Nothing could have prepared me for the basketball that I'm about to watch, that I did watch in game one. It's unbelievable. Like, blew my mind. One of the best games of the year, of all time, dare I say. Because on one side, you have an absolute freak of nature alien, and on the other, you have the two-time MVP with an amazing supporting cast around him. Both these teams are the two best defensive teams in basketball. Which one is which? That's not for me to say. I'm not here for that argument. The point is, these are the two best teams in basketball by far. There's Thunder, Spurs, and then there's everybody else down here. They will suffocate you defensively, and then offensively, you just can't keep up. The game starts getting away from you, and then you get frazzled, and you have no idea what to do. Listen, and the East has some great teams. The East has some really good teams out there. They produced some amazing basketball this year. If we even just look at the play-in game between the Hornets and the Heat, what a game! What a shot from LaMelo Ball! And I think in the East alone, they've already had like what, 3 game 7s. Like, it's just their product of basketball. They're all competitive with each other. This is not me bashing on any of the teams in the East. I just don't think they can compete with whoever comes out west. That's going to be a dogfight. The Knicks, when they're hot, they're a really good team and really tough to beat, but they're inconsistent. And the Cavs, it's the same thing, the inconsistency. Look, if I'm being generous, and I'm being pretty generous here, they push it to 6 games. Maybe. That's maybe. They push it to 6 games. Whoever comes out east is going to have to bring their absolute best game for 7 straight games in a row. And these are two teams that have been criticized all year for being inconsistent. They'll go 3 games where they look really, really good, and then 3 where they look really, really bad. But I just don't see them playing 7 perfect games. And even if they do, they might not win the series. And here's where the crazy part comes in is the Spurs and the Thunder, they don't have to play 7 perfect games. They can win a game with everyone's playing lackluster and then Wemby or Shea steps up. They can win a game where Wemby or Shea aren't playing that good, but the rest of the supporting cast around them are absolutely balling out. The Thunder and Spurs, when they're playing their best basketball, is just so much better than when the Knicks and the Cavs are playing their best basketball. And that's really what it comes down to is the Knicks and Cavs can play their best basketball and still not win games. Now, I've seen some stuff floating around out there about the Spurs, if they play the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is going to give Wemby a tough time. That's true, right? Regular season, we saw that. It clearly passed the eye test. But, and here's where I'm going to sound like a little bit of an ESPN analyst with no backing for my argument. I feel like Wemby's going to rise to the occasion in the finals if that does happen. If you just look at his mentality, the way he approaches every game, you think in the finals he's not going to show up? He's not going to overcome that adversity of battling Mitchell Robinson? Like, I think if that matchup happens, I think the Spurs win. I don't really think it'll be tough, to be honest. Look, obviously this is basketball, and if anything was set in stone, like, why even bother turning on the TV, right? But I'm more talking to the people who are the box score watchers. If you're only looking to turn on the TV for the NBA Finals and you're just checking the box score for every game leading up to it, you're missing out on the best basketball of the year right now. Because these 4 teams that are left are so competitive within each other. But once we get to the finals, it's going to be the West dominating the East. So please turn on your TV and watch. Watch the rest of the weekend. Watch the rest of the week. Oh, just appreciate the moment, live in it. Um, Enjoy this basketball because we might not ever see it again. I don't.